welcome to the Rumbidzai show. Saliwonani, Makadini, hello, wherever you're watching from today. We're so happy to have you here with us. And today we have some amazing guests. We've got 4 guests on today. So firstly, we've got Tamani Ray and Vonai. Yay! Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. We are so excited because I'm part of this crew and this tribe, and we've published our very first corporate book.
Yes.
Called Being God's Daughter.
Amen.
So we're going to talk today about how the book came about. We're going to talk about what's in it. It's just amazing. It's really good. So welcome, guys, and thank you so much for coming.
Hi, Rumbi. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Hi. It's
thank
a
you for
pleasure to
coming
be
back.
here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming back. How is 23rd day of summer going?
It's going great.
Oh.
Still on track to release on the 14th.
Exciting.
So, yes, to be released. So by the time you guys are watching this show, it will be live on all platforms. for
On
you to
all
download.
platforms.
Really
Yay.
exciting. Oh, celebrities in the house.
Yes, yes. So tell us, Vonai, who are you? What is this Being God's Daughter all about? I've just seen Facebook gone purple.
Yes.
All these posters. So tell us a bit more about that.
Yes, so we are a group of women, and we met on, you might call it a group, and it started on WhatsApp. A WhatsApp group, actually, just for women coming together, encouraging each other, supporting each other. You know, just saying, I need a sister to help me to get to where I want to get to. And then it has become global because we are not just based in the UK. Our members are in Zimbabwe, Malawi, Botswana, South Africa, the Cameroon.
Wow.
And we just came together and thought, let's share and just encourage each other every day, Monday to Friday, January to December. And as we were posting this encouragement, the book became.
Wow. So it just started from a WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group chaiyo,
group.
just WhatsApp group chaiyo kuti, you know, madzimai ngati sanganei, ngati instead of just praying for each other, which is good, there is more to feeding each other than just praying. There is action in helping another sister up. So we are just like when women come together,
Yeah.
really great things happen.
Great things happen, don't they?
Yeah, and we
Sometimes.
call each other
Sometimes.
most of the time, you know, and we call each other daddy's girls.
Wow.
Daughters of God.
Of God. That's
Daughters of the
wonderful.
Most High King.
So do you guys
Yes.
have a papa in charge of you or anything, or you're just, is it a church? What is it? Is it
We are not a church. We are interdenominational.
Okay.
We are not a political group. We are just women coming from different sectors. We are business women. We are ministers of the gospel.
Yes.
We are ministers. We are career women. We are moms. Aunties, grandmothers even on the group, married women, single women, we are all there.
just women?
Just united,
All kinds, shapes,
unified
backgrounds.
by our love for God and all things God, all things inspirational.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm part of the group, so I know that it's absolutely fabulous. And I just want to talk about the scrapbook, the book, the devotional.
Yes.
So I'm saying scrapbook because I know how it came about. So
Yes,
could you tell us
yes,
about the scrapbook?
giving it away. So what happened? Because the posts that we were sharing every single day, they were just amazing. The quality of the posts at the end of 2017, I thought, you know what, we cannot lose the quality. We cannot lose what is in the posts, because really with WhatsApp you don't know where it goes after you've posted it. So I thought, you know what, when we meet, because we meet annually, I'm gonna do a scrapbook for everybody and just put the highlighted posts, the ones that really meant so much to everybody, and do a nice scrapbook with pictures and whatnot. But when I started, I realized it's a lot of work. You cannot do 70 scrapbooks. So I thought, I can't do this, Lord. So I gave it up.
And then Tamani,
Tamani came
you came
into
out,
it all.
yeah?
And that was like a month after I stopped with the scrapbook.
Yeah, so it was weird how it came about because we had never even had the conversation. I wasn't even aware about the scrapbook detail. But what happened is it was coming on to your birthday in January.
Yes.
And everybody on the group is being, lovely sisters that we are. Everyone was encouraging Ronnie with messages for her birthday.
Yes.
And the night before, I had actually had a dream. And in this dream, I dreamt that the quality of the posts that we were sharing with each other, because how they were structured, on Monday, someone would share on motivation,
That's
something
right,
motivational.
motivation,
And then on Tuesday, it was
Tenacity.
tenacity, stories of being tenacious and things like that. And I just thought, this is too good to stay within the group.
Yes.
So I really felt led to approach Ronnie and say, this is your birthday message. You need to put these together
Yes.
and do a 365 devotional, because I thought we are covering every day of the week, Monday to Friday,
Yeah.
with all this content. And we had enough there already to cover the entire
More than
year,
enough.
more than enough.
Yeah.
And you find that people were really putting their heart into it. When it was someone's turn to share a message, people would pray into it, would begin with a prayer. It's a group that is covered in prayer,
Yes.
which is the one thing I love about this group. So there was so much depth and so much worth in those posts. And I felt, I just felt the Holy Spirit say, this needs to go out to the world.
Yes.
And so I approached Ronnie and I pitched the idea to
Yes.
her. And
And
then
for me,
she was
it
like,
was like,
whoa.
And so, just
Yeah.
thinking of that, because the amount of content was just so much, the volume from a whole year of, women, we love to talk. Some of it was audio, some of it had like videos, some had emojis.
Yes.
Oh
So
my
how
God.
did you turn all that into a book?
Yeah, so I don't know, those of you who know a bit about my background, I am a business analyst by profession. So I love spreadsheets and crazy things like that. So I created a big spreadsheet and went into our WhatsApp group.
Yeah. So how did you take it from WhatsApp to a spreadsheet?
Yeah, so I exported all the posts from WhatsApp onto email.
Okay.
From email, copied and pasted into this big spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Sorted by who the author was, what day of the week it was, what the message was, what the scriptures were, different columns. Yeah. So that when you then filter on week 1, it will bring you the Monday to Friday content. And then we had Saturday and Sunday to plug in, which was a later phase that we phased into the book. So that's how it came about. So
and then it became a book.
And it
Yeah.
became a book,
Then it
and that's
became a
taken months.
And
of
how
just
many
putting it
man
together.
hours?
from the start, from starting to clean it up and taking out the emojis, the
all
the WhatsApp lingo.
Oh my God! Oh,
yeah. So
take that out.
So it must have taken almost a year. If you were to ever quantify the time, it would be.
yeah, it took us more than a year because we
more
were
than a
quite
year.
when we came into it, we were quite ambitious, weren't we? Because
We
we'd
thought
given us
it could be done in 3 months.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It
no,
didn't happen.
it didn't happen.
Yeah. So this has been a long time coming.
yes.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Wow, that's
I remember one
amazing.
time I remember being away on holiday and sat on my laptop
Yes.
by the poolside and
And even on your
editing.
flight to South Africa,
I was
you
still
were working on
editing.
it.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
We
it
had
was
3
quite a lot of
people
hours.
dedicated to the editing. of it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's really good, and that's teamwork, and that's people using just WhatsApp to come up with something that is so tangible, and it's a book. It's not here yet. I would love to be holding it,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
it's not here yet. It's going to be released on the 22nd of February. So it's just amazing what you guys have achieved and what we've achieved.
What we've achieved.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's
teamwork.
It's amazing. We're just going to take a break, and then we're going to come back on with Tendai, and we're going to talk about dynamics of women working together. And just a little bit more about the content that's in the book, some of the testimonies, some of the stories, some of the really inspiring stuff that's in there. It's so packed full of goodness, to be fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Indeed.
thank you guys. We're just going to go on a
Thank
break.
you.
Are you as passionate about young people as we are? Would you like the opportunity to make a lasting impact to young lives? Be part of bringing hope for their future, which will affect generations. Then help us make a positive change by joining our team at Rock Housing and Sports Services.
Welcome back. We've got two new guests, part of the wonderful Daddy's Girls, authors of Being God's Daughter. Welcome, Lady Gwagwa.
Lady Baba in the
house. And welcome, Tendai.
Hello there.
Yay.
Our prophetess.
Yes. We are so grateful today. We've been sponsored. All the crew, all the guests are being fed by cakes that have been made by Cakes by Ruva. You can follow her on Instagram, cakes_by Ruva. And they're delicious. They're
With
delicious.
just a cup of tea. They are scrumptious.
Amen. I'm saying amen. Yes. So we've just been talking about this wonderful devotional, and it's a mystery. I think it will be a mystery to our viewers, to people out there. You know, there's so many myths about women, you know, and people say people don't work together. You've got powerhouses on this group. So how do you get women to work together to produce this wonderful thing?
I think when you have a common vision and a common goal, which is being God's children or God's daughters, you know, one of the things that I've seen is that, you know, we each have different assignments, different ministries, different businesses, but we're better together, stronger together. You know, we've created synergies, support systems, because it can actually be very lonely out there for a lot of women, especially power women or women who, you know, do a lot of things. So this platform, it's just been so easy for someone to step in and take their position. You know, there's no competition. You are unique. You're created by God for such a time as this, in the place that you're functioning. So that's how I think it's really worked. You know, we've fostered building relationships. You know, we have our quarterly sleepovers or annual dues where we build relationships with each other. And it's just been so amazing to realize that some of the issues maybe I was facing on my own in my corner, one of my sisters have been the solution to that.
Yeah.
And as we've connected, you know, we've just taken off. So partnerships, synergies, so incredible.
And there's something that you said there that I thought was really key. You said there's no competition. So that's really powerful, isn't it? And how do you do that? How do you not compete? Because the world we're living in is where it's like a dog eats dog, isn't it? Everyone's trying to get ahead. And what is the secret to that?
So I think the unique thing about being a daughter of God is we recognize that everybody has an assignment. And if I love God, I'm going to love you. And I am invested in you doing that which you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
So I'm not in competition with you. I have to ask you, Rumbi, what is it that you've got to do?
Yeah.
And we rally behind you.
Yeah.
You're available to do it now. Let's let Rumbi go.
Yeah.
You know. And hey, we're on Rumbidzai show today, so you know this is exciting for us. So your success. And your impact that you're making in the community, it's helping our families, it's helping our children, you know, rather than say, how can I pull Rumbi down? I'm so grateful that you've stepped out and done what you were born to do.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So it's lifting each other up, pulling another when they're down, isn't it? Supporting each other.
Yes.
So we're just a fabulous group, to be honest. Amazing women who love God. And Lady Gwagwa, I know we've talked about all the good things, but there must be some times when we've seen women on social media, and because this is a social media, WhatsApp is a platform that's social media. People not understanding each other, people falling out, people fighting, people feeling offended. How have you managed to deal with that? How have you resolve
Thank you very
that?
much to come to that, because women are very, very difficult to deal with, especially this group. I don't think we have got an excellent group in the whole world like this group. These women are amazing. Here and there, we had falls, we had complaints, but we solve it amicably. First of all, with prayer,
Great.
and also with supplication, and also we talk, and also we discuss, and also we say sorry to each other. It's like these women, because they love God, they know God, most of them are not pompous. As what Tendai said, we've got powerhouses, we've got pastors, we've got prophetesses, we've got people who can preach, we've got intercessors who can pray. But if we fall, that means the word of God which is within us should be able to control us, and we've been managing to do that without any problem, and it has made us even stronger.
That's wonderful. So what you're saying is that it's your faith, your Christian faith, that has helped you in dealing with conflicts. And you said prayer, and you said another word, supplication. What does that mean?
It's just to know the word of God, use it so that you are humble, so that you solve things amicably.
So it's humility, isn't it?
Yes,
Humility.
all in all humility.
Yeah.
Because without humility, you cannot go anywhere. Even if you're a mighty woman of God, you just need to be humble. The word of God says, humble yourself, the Lord will lift you up.
Yes, yes. So humility, listening to each other, and communication.
Yeah.
You said something. You said we talk and we listen, isn't it?
Yes.
So
there is good communication. Even normally, if there is a problem, we go through admin. You go through admin. The admin sort it out with intercessors, with whatever. But for now, we have never had a big conflict, which has led to people not talking now.
And we haven't ever come out on Zim Eye. We haven't. We haven't had any
The
drama.
most important thing, I liked what Tendai just said. We do not compete. We
Yes.
complement each other.
That's true.
Like now, I'm on Rumbidzai show. 10 years ago, I had Lady Gaga
You
show.
had Lady Gaga show. You were the author of shows.
I know. Man, it was like literally no shows.
Yes.
So, but now I've come on a well-advanced show talking about being an author.
An author.
Yes.
By the way, this is my first book.
Oh,
I'm excited.
congratulations.
I'm very lazy. Being a teacher, I should have written a lot of books
Yes.
on cooking and everything. But I was so lazy. Thank God, I think the next book will be mine.
Yes, yes, that's wonderful. And you know, with this book, what's so unique about it is that 56 authors have come together from different nations, different backgrounds, all women who love God. That's the common denominator. But otherwise, we're all different. And the sales, we each get. So I sell my books, I get my profit. You sell your books, you get your profit. You sell your books, you get your profit. So we're not just writing a book and just leaving it. We're empowering each other economically. We're lifting up others among us are unable to work for whatever reasons. Others are stay-at-home moms. Others are going through a season of illness. And this book is actually a source of income. And we're able to do that and lift each other up. So that's just so unique and powerful, isn't it? That we're not being selfish. It's mine. It's mine.
No.
And we're all authors in our own rights. We've got some of our books here, but we've come together to do this project together, which is really commendable. It's wonderful. So we're going to talk about some of the themes and the messages that are in the book, and some of the testimonies and some of the stories. There's really powerful stories in this devotional, really inspiring and motivating and encouraging. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back after the break, and we're just going to talk more about what the content and what you can expect if you are someone who's going to buy it or buy it for someone, what you'll find in the book. Thank you.
Are you as passionate about young people as we are? Would you like the opportunity to make a lasting impact to young lives? Be part of bringing hope for their future, which will affect generations. help us make a positive change by joining our team at Rockhausen and Sports Services.
Welcome back. We're continuing on talking about the Being God's Daughter devotional. This book is available from any of the 56 authors. So you've got your pick. You can buy from any one of us. And you'll see it, don't worry. If you're on social media, you'll see it being advertised on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can buy direct from any of our authors. And it's available in Malawi, in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, Cameroon,
United Kingdom,
Nigeria,
Botswana.
everywhere. So it's available. We want to talk a little bit more now about the content, what's in it. Why should you be interested in it? How will it help you as you're watching? How will it help you? So, Tendai, could you tell us a little bit about what the days were, what the type of content you have?
So Mondays tended to be Motivation Mondays, and was really focused on inspiring people to get up and do the things that they need to do. You know, it can always seem like a big mountain to climb when you have an idea or a dream or a vision. And one of our DGs had an inspiration to start an orphanage in Zimbabwe, in the village of Mashingo. You know, and she was a businesswoman here. And if you think about it in reality, you're thinking, kumusha, hey, zvinzvakaoma, things are tough, how can you do it? But with Motivation Monday, it was even like whenever I look at her story and what God has done through her, a whole village has been transformed.
Wow.
They're orphans who now have not only a home, she started a school, there's they do farming there. There's a whole community that's been transformed just by
A happy community.
just by her obedience of just taking things step by step. So we all need some motivation, we all need some inspiration to go through the things that we want to go through, you know. So Motivation Monday was all about that. And, you know, I could use the same one for Tenacity Tuesday, because Tenacity Tuesday, sometimes you just have to keep on going. You know, it says a righteous man falls, you know, but he picks himself up again. And, you know, life throws so many things at us every day, you know, and Tenacity Tuesday was all about just inspiring you to get up and do it again and do it again. You know, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your family. Don't give up on your children. You know, mothers out there have kids going through all sorts of things, and you could really be down in the dumps and thinking, how is it gonna work?
And you know, some of the things is like children in prison, children on drugs, children who are missing. Those are some of the things we've dealt with on the group, isn't it? So it's real where you have to be tenacious in prayer, and you have to keep going. Wow.
So that was incredible. And then Wild Wednesdays, absolutely love that, you know.
That's your area.
The money lady.
Oh my days.
Okay, the money lady. What's that? The money lady.
This book is about
money.
Actually, she wrote a book about life plan series, Money Making It Work. By Tendai Ndoro. That's her area.
Money lady.
Oh, you know, and you know, we all need money to do the different things that we need to do. So creative ideas of wealth creation, how do we save, how do we invest, how do we curb bad habits, you know. So Wealth Wednesday is all about how we're building generational wealth, not just for ourselves, but wealth that impacts our communities, a wealth that we can leave to our children and our children's children. So that was also such a great day. And it, you know, when we're talking about real people, that I can see you, Rumbi, I can see you, Lady Gwagwa, you know? It just makes a world of difference because, hey, I'm in my overdraft, I'm on zero, or I'm on minus 50 pounds. What am I going to do? And so people would have ideas dropped in and you know.
Tendai, you remember, just sorry to interrupt you. About Wealth Wednesday. There is this which came up about money. Yema Birthday Club. We've got birthday clubs. When it's your birthday, they shower you with money, ladies. You know, ndafundiswa neWealth Wednesday. So each time one of the DGs has got a birthday, we pay £20, isn't it? We shower them with £20. Well, last year was 50. This year the group said 20 because we are many. You know, so you get kamari kako so
Yes.
kokuzvitrita so saka
Yeah.
pawealth Wednesday apa ndo pakazobuda birthday group.
Yes.
Oh,
And you know, there's some
sweet.
people vanenge vasina, isn't it? Pane vamwe vanhu, even in England, sometimes we think kuti munhu wese anowana. But there's so many people vari kushaya, and poverty is real. Kuti munhu anotoshaya even food.
Seasons come and seasons go.
And so we help each other, isn't it? So the devotional, it has, what does it have? Nuggets on
all seasons,
how to,
yeah. To
make money
it
work for you.
for you.
Yeah. That's what it says here.
Yes.
It says making money work for you. Yeah. Making money work. That's really good. And so what about Thankful Thursday? Because that's the other day, isn't it, that comes on?
Thursday, you know, the type of women who are in this group, they are single mothers, they are girls who are not married, they are happily married women, some struggling with their marriages. We don't judge each other. Our stories, when they come, there's a time when we talk about, what do we call that, when you talk about yourself?
Spotlight.
Spotlight. When the spotlight was, you know, you hear the stories in the book. When people are talking about themselves, the only good thing I like about it, we don't judge each other. So when Thankful Thursday comes, unonyatsoona kuti mudzimai ari kutenda, no matter how small a thing is or how big it is, especially when it comes to our children, ndo patanyatsoona the flow of the Holy Spirit. Vanhu vachitenga about their children. Some of our children have gone into a lot of things, but with the prayer and everything, they are back to God. Thankful Thursday was amazing. I encourage you to go on the Thursdays. You see how people are thankful. Even Mwari vanongoda kuti ngotenda munoziva. Mwari vanongoda kuti ngotenda in any situation, even when things are tight. Unongotenda Mwari. That kuva kwako ne problem akuchinji Mwari anyway.
Yes.
But ukatenda your situation will change.
Yes.
Thankful Thursday was amazing.
Wow. And in the book, in the devotional, so on Thursday, there'll be my stories from different people on gratitude, isn't it? And thanking God and testimonies and showing what has God done. So if you're someone who's buying the devotional or thinking of, I want to buy it, that book will encourage you. Nyangwe zvakaoma sei, nyangwe you're going through, nyangwe zvakanaka, to always be grateful. And when you read other people's stories, it then lifts you up, isn't
like
it?
This lady, she comes from Malawi. She had a problem. She was arrested in England, but ministry yake, she's got a big ministry now in Malawi, started in prison. You know, even in the Bible, vese vari big vakatanga prison. Vakatanga prison. The big P. You know the big P. If the big P, you know what I mean. If you know, you know. The big P. So this lady Avon prison was inspired. Akaenda kumusha kwake back, anoenda kuma prisons, anohelpa ma prisons, anopa ma prisons kuma prisons, mahampa kuma prisons. She has an impact in the Malawi government right now as we speak. She's somebody who is big with a big charity. So you know this group has birthed so many lovely things.
Yes,
So
that's
many.
wonderful.
We're so thankful because of this group. And you know what? I know I don't want to trigger prophetess Tendai. We are prophesying for an international breakthrough with this book. Because when it was written, when we were writing our stories, we didn't even know that they will come to be a book.
Yes. Yeah.
But the Lord talked to one of the ladies, as she stated before, and it came to be a book. This book is unique because we were talking from the heart, from the belly as women, you know. So whatever is in there, you know, whatever is in there, Pastor Tendai, whatever is in there,
Hallelujah.
you know what? I just want to glorify the Lord.
Amen. Amen. That's wonderful. And we have different people. We have the unique Tendai here who break out in tongues. Then we have the chef, Lady Bako.
I know.
And you know what? I just want to thank you guys. Thank you so much.
You know what?
for having
Before I
us.
go, I just want to repeat again the way this book is. It's in Cameroon, it's in United Kingdom, it's in Malawi,
Malawi, yes.
it's in Zimbabwe, it's in South Africa, it's in Botswana, and you can buy it from any one of us. On the 3rd of February, I'm proud to say this, we painted all the social media purple.
Yes.
Yes.
If you haven't been on social media on the 3rd of February, go there, it's purple.
It's still purple.
Purple.
Still purple.
And it will be more purple.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us, Rumbi.
Thank you so much for coming on and talking about this wonderful, wonderful devotional. And we're going to come back with Family Friday. We're going to talk about Family Friday and a few more stories. Because Family Friday, I think a lot of our viewers, people struggle in families. You know, we I think when the biggest thing, you know, Nets, I think in lives, or in people's lives, is my marriages, singleness, being a single mom. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what we've shared and what's been written in Family Friday that can help you so that you can buy the book and read all about it. So we'll join you again after the break. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Are you as passionate about young people as we are? Would you like the opportunity to make a lasting impact to young lives? Be part of bringing hope for their future, which will affect generations. Then help us make a positive change by joining our team at Rockhausen and Sports Services.
Welcome back and to our final segment of the Rumbidzai show. This show has been really special for me because this is my tribe and these are my girls, and it's just great to come. We have some wonderful times together. Yes. So we just want to talk about Family Friday. So tell us a bit more about that. What's in it? What can people expect?
So Family Friday is packed with inspirational stories about the family life. One thing I love about the DG's WhatsApp group, it has become a sisterhood. And you know, sorry to preach, but there's a verse in the Bible that says God puts the lonely in families. And we have some sisters on there who otherwise would have no one. And they found family within the group. And we are there for each other, literally, you know. And so Family Friday, we go through family challenges. It will be covering anything from parenting challenges, marriage challenges, you know, so many great testimonies. People share their personal struggles within marriage, overcoming, you know, adversity, infidelity, raw things. We really go raw, and it's real stories.
It's real,
it's real life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Family Friday in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would you say? What story sticks out for you from the whole devotional? Some of the testimonies that come in there.
Right. I think if I was to pick one story, it's a story of a striking, tenacious woman, you know, who overcame adversity. I mean, it's just a story of rising from the ashes of defeat. She came to the UK and left her family back home. And while she was here, still, you know, struggling to even get papers, her husband died, her mother died. She was not able to travel back to bury them, and you know, she had all that grief here by herself. But even in the middle of all that, she never let that, you know, stop her. She used what she has, her gift, for love for people and hosting and catering. She started a catering business from that. And even along the way, there were obstacles. She found herself in prison due to the issue with not having legal status in the UK. But even through that, she came out of that. And, you know, her business has boomed. She used her hands, and she's managed to look after her family. Her kids are all over the world now. You know, and she's doing great things. I mean, she's an amazing woman of God.
Wonderful.
God-fearing woman.
Yes.
So yeah, that's just one of the stories that really stand out for me.
Yeah, that's amazing, and that will, you know, that will give hope to anyone who reads about that, because grief, migration, prison, and then using what you have, because sometimes people think they're disqualified because of what they don't have, but they don't see their natural giftings.
Exactly.
And that's something that the devotional has, isn't it? Stories like that,
absolutely.
which
Yeah.
really inspire people. That's great. Wonderful. And Moni, do you have one story that you want to say that really stands out for you?
Oh yes. I mean, there are so many, but we are talking here about women who do not give up. Women who just fight and just go for something doggedly, if you want to say tenaciously. And one of these is one of our ladies there, one of our sisters on there, who found herself as a single mom because her husband just up and left when she was pregnant. And she was left with nothing. She had to go and claim state benefits. And that wasn't even enough to buy nappies for her kids, and she had to rely on help from friends, from family, even from Zimbabwe, sending her stuff. And through all that, she thought, I am not going to be a statistic and claim benefits all my life. And so she worked so hard. She'd trained to become a reflexologist, and she wanted to get back to that. So she worked really hard in care and cleaning and doing all sorts to raise enough money so that she could rise up from being a statistic. And then she finally gave up the benefits, started her own business, and today as we speak, she's got a thriving business. She's an employer in that business, and she's a property owner. She has 3 properties now, even as we speak. I mean, starting where she started, and she's there all the time to say to everybody, do not give up.
Yes.
Your circumstances do not define you. So that's just one of the ones for me that just stands out.
Wow.
So this is the quality of the women, the sisterhood, the reality of life. And we are all able to say, this is real life.
Yeah. That's wonderful. That's really inspiring. And these are not like fake women. They are women that we know and women who are just so really, really inspiring. And it won't just inspire women. I mean, it will inspire men, young people.
Oh, absolutely.
Who would you say this book is for? Who should buy it?
This book is for every woman. We do not demarcate to say it's for a leader, it's for a minister, or it's for a mom, but I would say it goes across the board. It's a good pick-me-up. You can pick it up on Wednesday, it will inspire you.
Yes.
You can pick it up in January or June, it will still inspire you. And now we don't call ourselves a group or a platform. We call ourselves a movement. Because we are moving from glory to glory, and we are constantly aiming to get better, to better ourselves, because we know we've got that potential.
Yes.
So every woman up there, and we encourage our brothers, our husbands, uncles, grandparents to buy one for yourself. You will be surprised.
Yes.
Buy
Everyone
one
needs
for your
encouragement,
wife, for your daughter, for your niece. I think it will impact anybody and everybody.
Wonderful. It will. That's wonderful.
It's such a unique book.
It is.
Because of its origins. Because when we started, we didn't know that this WhatsApp group will become a book.
A book. The first of many.
The first of many.
The first of
it's
many.
A series.
Yes.
It's a series.
The first of many.
So this is only phase 1.
It's only phase 1.
And a movie and an app.
And this is just the beginning.
Wow. That's really good. So where can we find you? Where can we find Being God's Daughter? Where can we find the group? Where can people find you if they need to find you?
Well, right now we are on Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you go on there and look up Being God's Daughter, we've got a Facebook page there. Please go on there, support us,
and
ask any question or and share. And if you've got any questions, please ask the questions there. We've got a whole team waiting to answer your questions.
Wonderful. And Instagram.
And to buy, we are taking pre-orders. Please go in there and put your orders there. And we are also on Instagram as BGD, Being God's Daughter.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Are you taking on new members?
We are open.
Yes.
There is a criteria, so we are open
for
that.
business.
We are open for business, but there is a criteria. So just be prepared to be asked a few questions before we allow you into the group.
Yes, I want to join again.
It is an example of a social group that's being used for good, isn't it?
For good, yes.
In a day and age where social media has the potential to be harmful.
Yes.
We have chosen to use that space for something
Good.
So yeah.
Because sure vanhu vanonyengerana vanonyeperana
Yeah.
and some
Wow.
groups can be so
Wow.
destructive. Yeah.
And,
So
and it's so hard to not be tempted to do that.
Yeah.
But we've had to be very disciplined and put structures in place just
Yes.
to focus on the one thing, the unifying thing. And we know that without preaching, where there's unity, God commands
a blessing, he does.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Wow, wonderful. And on that note, I think we'll wrap up. Where there's unity, God commands a blessing.
A blessing.
So we are blessed people.
We are.
And I think the DGs wanted to sing a song for our viewers.
Yes.
So we're gonna finish with a song.
Yes, exciting.
Yeah, because we're different. So it's a different show.
Take it off. Take it off. We've got our songstress here.
You are the King of Kings. We glorify your holy name. You are the King of Kings. We glorify your holy name. Your holy name. You're the King of Kings. Woo!
High five. Come on, DJs.
We're God's daughter. Come on now.
Unity builds strength. We've seen that in how the women have come together and used just an ordinary thing like a WhatsApp group to bring about a source of income, to bring about unity, and to bring about synergy. They've built relationships on WhatsApp, which have now become real life relationships and produced this wonderful devotional. One of the things that we've seen on the Rumbidzai show and just generally in the work that we do with the community is that living in the diaspora can be very lonely and you can feel very isolated. So people have come up with innovative new ideas of how to build community, how to build relationships, and how to foster good relationships. And it's an extension of what we had in growing up, or I grew up in Zimbabwe, and we had community that raised children. We had community that came together to help each other in times of grief. And through social media, we've seen that happening now. And this group is one of those examples. So wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, you don't have to feel isolated. You don't have to feel alone. There are ways that we can use social media for good, not just to bring about relationships, but even to bring about another source of income, another stream of income, and to build lifelong friendships. Thank you for watching.